You find yourself in this strange place. It is the same forward and back. There are a myriad of twists and turns with no sign of light in either direction and no indication of what may lie within the darkness. Along the walls are portraits, once ordinary people who were just like you, forcefully altered to become a gallery of rogues, along with the bizarre maladies that made them that way, through strange scenarios that left a grotesque scar along the faces of their very souls. Now you, discovering yourself to be in a place with no beginning and no end, with only the corner of the next turn to guide you in the darkness, and being surrounded by those who had come before and could not escape, have found yourself here, in the Twisted Corridor. High school is an all-consuming time in one's life. Every event, every social interaction, every grade seems to be of such huge import that one often forgets the ultimately negligible impact of these daily happenings in the grand and ever-expanding cosmos. But what if such an impact were not, in fact, so negligible? What if the way one was treated in high school rippled out to eventually determine the fate of an entire swath of souls? What if yours was one of them? What if a few simple words could impact more than just senior year? What if they could be the deciding factor in whether you ever made it out of the Twisted Corridor? Ben. Wake up. Ben.
Benjamin!
Did I fall asleep?
It appears that you did. That's unlike you, Benjamin. You're usually quite attentive in my class, so I'm willing to let it go this time with a warning. But don't let me catch you doing it again. That's the bell, but remember to submit your assignment to my office by Friday.
That was a brave stunt, Ben, falling asleep in his class.
I honestly can't even remember feeling tired. What block was that?
5th. You okay, man?
Yeah, sorry, Joe. I guess I was more tired than I thought.
Well, don't get too sleepy now. You've got to be on your game if you want to join me for basketball tryouts tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's tonight. Can you send me a text to remind me later?
A text?
Yeah, like on your phone.
My phone? At home? On the nightstand?
Well, why did I just say that?
I don't know, man. Maybe you should see the nurse.
No, I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
Speaking of people seeing a nurse, here comes Jackson. I was wondering if he'd make it here today.
Jackson. His seat was empty just now in class.
How do you live with all that genius in your head?
Duh. He's been out longer and longer, like every other day in the last couple of weeks.
Why's that?
Are you serious, dude? Seriously, what is wrong with you today?
Sorry, I've just had a lot on my mind lately. With tryouts and all.
And Diana, I wouldn't wonder. Prom isn't all that far away. I know she's got to be on your mind.
Diane? No. I mean, well, sure.
I knew it.
Anyway, what's up with Jackson?
All right, I'll give you a pass this time, because anybody who's got a serious shot with Diane deserves a break. Look, Jackson's mom got sick last week, and now his younger sibs are too. He's been having to take care of her since his dad died a couple of years ago in Vietnam. The doctors don't know what to do with all of them. Rumors have it that even his neighbors might be starting to get it, but he seems okay. For now.
Well, maybe we ought to help them. Is anybody bringing food or helping Jackson out?
They were until the sibs went down for the count. The doctors are saying it could be deadly, because his mom is only getting worse. And besides, it's not like Jackson's endeared himself to that many people in this town. It might not be the worst thing for him to get a spoonful of his own medicine.
How can you say that? Those are human lives you're talking about, just like ours.
No, Ben, not just like ours. They rolled in one day a couple of months ago from who knows where. They don't fit into our town's culture. They go around acting like they own the place. They don't contribute to the town at all. They live off his dad's wealth from whatever business he was in before he died. His mother is just a piece of work. You know our moms don't like hanging around her. And his bratty little siblings, who wants to deal with them? And Jackson himself, you know what he's like. Sits in the corner, mopes about, tells people to go away. Sometimes he even uses expletives. Have you seen what he draws in his sketchbook? Weird battle scenes of tanks and guns and people dying. Honestly, sometimes I think he might even be a communist sympathizer. It's just, they're weird, Ben, and they're not willing to change. Jackson isn't some friend to most people around here. So if he has to go away or leave, I don't care how it happens. I say good riddance. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
You don't like them because they're weird? Don't you think that's a little hypocritical? There's more to this world than our tiny little town, you know. What are you saying, Ben? You want to be his friend, on his side, catch his psycho sickness from hell? Or would you rather just stick with me and the boys, be homecoming king alongside Diane as queen, and play the year away on the basketball court with me? Why are you being hostile toward me? Because we're your people, Ben. We're the ones who have always been there for you. Am I wrong? No, but... Do you want to be like him, hated by everyone? Or do you want to be safe with us? Why hasn't the bell rung yet? It's one or the other, Ben. Someone you don't know, or your lifelong companions. Sickness or health. Him or us.
See you in a bit. Don't be late for tryouts. Move it, Jackson. Freaking loser.
Jackson, what do you want? Nothing. Have a good day. Why can't I remember what his face looks like?
Yo, Benny. Feeling better from earlier?
Yeah, I think so. I did go to the nurse like you suggested. She gave me this medicine, the whole bottle. She said I might be coming down with something seasonal and to take a couple of pills a day. I'm not sure what it is, though. It's probably just to keep away the flu or something. You ready to try out? Well, I'm all dressed in the jersey, aren't I?
That's my Benny. Come on, let's go.
Ben! Who's that?
Oh no, it's Jackson. What does he want?
I need your medicine.
Get lost, Jackson. I didn't know you were a junkie as well as a clown.
No, I need it for my family. Why? What will it do? The sickness. It's spreading. Jackson!
Get away from me, you germ farm.
It's the cure. The only thing that will stop the sickness.
Then get it from a pharmacist and leave us alone.
I can't. The doctor says it's prescription. It's made overseas. It would take weeks to get here. Then I realized the nurse might have it. And it will cure your family? Yes. And it will stop the spread to others.
Now hold on just a minute. There's only enough of that medicine in there for a week for Ben. And you have yourself, your mom, 3 sibs, and 2 neighbors. That makes 7 doses. But what about the rest of us? If it's spreading, the medicine won't get here fast enough for us.
Please. I need it. None of this makes any sense. Why can't I see your face, Jackson?
Ben, give me the medicine.
No! There has to be a solution. I can help. Once I'm better. My dad's business. I can help.
But by then it may be too late. Ben, give me the bottle.
Maybe he's right, Joe. Maybe he can help.
Or maybe he's wrong, Ben. You would seriously turn your back on the people who have held you up for your entire life? Your community? Your people?
He's still a life, Joe. A soul, and I can't ignore that.
And we aren't? I'm not? Ben, you have to give me the bottle.
Please. Before it's too late.
This is an impossible decision. How can I choose between my conscience or my loyalty? How can you turn your back on us, Ben? Your people.
Where's the rest of the team? Why aren't they looking for us?
Look at him, Ben. He's dying already. You can't choose someone you don't even know over us. His kind will succumb to the sickness, and then it will be over.
But I could save everybody, given time.
No, you can't. You're making empty promises. It's literally impossible. Leave our home turf and let us keep living in peace.
Why can't I see his face?
Give me the bottle.
No!
I can't decide on this. This doesn't make any sense. It's impossible.
Please.
Decide.
No! No!
Wake up,
No!
wake
No!
up.
No! No!
Ben,
No!
Ben,
No! No!
Ben.
No! 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 Ah, Ben. Wake up. Sir, I'm sorry to disturb you, but HQ is asking for a report. Very well. Take this down, Lieutenant.
Captain Joseph Coleman reporting. Space Force aboard the ISS came into contact with an unidentified object. Object transmitted message that we translated to help us, sick on board, all dying. Planet's resources can help. Peace for all. Lieutenant Colonel Benjamin Davidson was on routine spacewalk when object was encountered, caught the disease through his suit somehow, has been suffering with delirious fever since shortly after talks with the extraterrestrials began. He is being treated in isolation, and decisions are being weighed. We'll update with more information as available. There, that's all.
I'll send it right away, sir. Do you think he'll recover, sir?
Who on earth could say, Lieutenant?
I'm sorry, sir. I'll send the message.
I wish I knew what you were seeing in those dreams of yours, Ben. A solution? We need something to tell them. If we let them land, they could infect us all. Would we all die? Will you die? Or can they actually help us the way they say they can? Do we risk our planet for beings whose intentions we don't know? Or do we let them die in our place? How can we decide that, Ben? How? Ben? Ben, are you coming too? Dr. Mullen, I think the Lieutenant Colonel...
Stop them! We can't!
Computer, open the door. Authorization Davidson Phi Alpha.
Authorization codes accepted. Isolation door
Ben,
open.
stop! You're still delirious. You'll infect the whole station. Computer, emergency lockdown. Authorization Theta Kappa Epsilon 25634.
Authorization codes accepted. Beginning lockdown procedures.
Things that make it sound simple.
Gotcha. Put a stop to it. It's
Here's my
got to end. Ben, stop! You can't do this. You're not thinking straight. You have to listen to me. Stop him.
Benjamin! Ben, no!
Computer. Military Force Authorization Davidson Sigma Upsilon Omega Tau 397102.
Authorization codes accepted. Awaiting instruction.
Lock on to unidentified object.
Locking on.
Good. Let me know when you have it.
Lockdown procedures ended. Opening doors. Target locked.
Fire! Ben, no!
Firing.
Ben! Why did you do it, Ben? How could you do it? I had to protect. I had to. Go get everyone back to work. The lockdown is over. Sir? He's dead, Barnes. Go tell HQ.
Yes, sir. And what should I tell them about the nature of his death?
Tell them he died in the line of duty. A hero in perpetual service to his people.
The Twisted Corridor, created by Michael Lanier. This episode, Oh What Is Man, was written by Michael Lanier. All the characters are voiced by Michael Lanier. This episode was mixed, edited, and produced by Michael Lanier. All the music was composed and performed by Michael Lanier, and all sound effects came courtesy of freesound.org. This is Michael Lanier, inviting you to indulge again in the wonders and terrors that lie around the very next corner of the Twisted Corridor.